All right, interesting blizzards. Two in wow, that makes Alaska a three territory hold. That is interesting. Saskatchewan, Manitoba being made into smaller bonuses. That's pretty typical. Ontario with a big blizzard inside of it. We have Slackabro going first. I'd imagine maybe he'd go for British Columbia. No, he goes for Manitoba. Does he win the roll? He does not. Yeah. The last Tryhard Open game I broadcasted, similar rolls happened that someone I believe lost a 9-on-1 on their first turn, which was very bad. But I mean, that person came back and won the game. So I mean, one bad roll like that in the beginning doesn't mean the end of Slackabro's game here. But it is unfortunate. All right, now we have Chaotic getting an early bonus. Now Bart's up. Now he's gonna go for Manitoba. Ooh, loses a lot there too, but still gets it. I find it unlikely anyone will try to break because that's as risky for them as it was for Bart to take it, but someone might. All right, now we have Zeraki. Where's he gonna go? He might. If I were him, I would maybe go for Alaska, but that's a lot of material to break through, and he only has a 1 there right now. Other than that, he could maybe work on Ontario, like just make a claim for it, hold no bonus first turn. He'll definitely not be the only one in that state. He's thinking about it. He goes for Alaska. Does he get it? Ooh, similar roll to Slack's, a little bit better, but that is unfortunate. So Slackabro and Zeraki going to have no bonuses and quite a few less troops than the rest. First turn. What's Bart doing? Just switching between all the. Yeah. So now Zeraki doesn't really know what to do. If I were him, I would just call it there. Just wait for next turn, see what happens. Nope, he hits something. What did he hit? He hit down. Can't see. He used his 3 down on. A what? What? Hold on. Did someone? Oh, the. Okay, so we're gonna have to restart the game. The settings were off. Alliances were supposed to be on. So that's that's good for Slackabro and Zeraki. So yeah, now they're gonna reset the lobby. Good thing we started early. I mean, like it's not even like the actual official time to start yet, but yeah. So alliances were supposed to be on. All right, the new lobby's being set up. Is everyone aware that the game is restarting, or? It looks like everyone's back in the game now. We'll restart. All right, now Grimshanky is in the first position instead. We didn't actually even get to his turn last time because then they discovered the settings were wrong. Let's see, what does he go for? He could potentially go for Manitoba. That'd probably be his best bet. But even then, he won't take it this turn. All right, he puts a claim on Manitoba, doesn't get it, but we'll work on it for the next turn, make sure no one tries to take it from him. Open in the second position. What does he go for? He goes for Saskatchewan. Does he get it? Oh, does he go for the roll? And he gets it, but he has nothing defending it. Someone could easily swoop in there and take it from him. Question is if anyone does. All right, now Slackbro's turn. Slackbro probably goes for Alaska here since he already has two territories that are both stronger than the rest in there. Yeah, looks like he goes for Alaska. Doesn't get as bad of dice as he did last game. Does he get it? He does. All right, so Open and Slackbro both currently holding turn one bonuses. Chaotic takes the easy take on Newfoundland and Labrador. It's +5. All right, now we have now it's Zeraki's turn. Zeraki, I'd imagine, goes for Alberta since he already has most of it. Does he win the roll? He manual rolls this time, scared of getting a bad roll like he did last game. And he gets it. Looks like he'll guard with 2s on every single territory. Yeah, that's smart. All right, and then Bart in the last position. Bart goes for British Columbia. Does he get it? Ooh. All right. Ooh, does he break Slack? No, he doesn't. All right. So everyone but Grim having a turn one bonus, but Grim takes his bonus now, I believe, unless he, all right, he takes it. So we have Open in Saskatchewan. We have Grim in Manitoba, Open in Saskatchewan, Slackbro in Alaska, Chaotic in Newfoundland and Labrador, Zeraki in Alberta, and Bart in British Columbia. And Open takes the second bonus, takes the Yukon. Slackbro, if Slackbro were to take a second bonus, he could go for Ontario, potentially. Wouldn't be a terrible idea. Or Greenland. Stacks a lot in Alaska, keeps just to threaten anyone from, and he goes for Greenland. Interesting pick. I believe if I were in his position, I probably would have tried to go for Ontario, but Greenland is just as good of a choice. His only issue is that Zerky has a 3 up there that he'll have to worry about. And he moves the 7. Right, Chaotic. Where does Chaotic go? If he... Chaotic could potentially try to take Northwest Territories, or at least make a claim for it. No, he goes for Ontario, and he's getting good dice. Oh, not anymore. But he makes a claim for Ontario. Zerky, where does Zerky go? Maybe Zerky goes for the Northwest Territory. Or potentially Quebec. He has quite a bit in Quebec. But it would be very hard to hold that. He's thinking about it. Oh, he goes in Greenland. Blocks Slack. Interesting move. All right, now we got Bart. What does Bart go for? If anything. Maybe he just plays it safe. I mean, he is in the last position. Will get the most troops from trades. Doesn't necessarily need a second bonus. Alright, he stays with a decent stack in Quebec. And another position in none of it. What does he open do? Open. Getting to hold 2 bonuses. Takes card and passes. Doesn't get too greedy. Doesn't try to go for a third. Slack bro. Let's see how Slack responds to Zerky basically blocking him from taking Greenland. I mean, Slack might do the same, making sure Zerky can't get it either. And the option of pivoting to Ontario isn't really viable anymore now that Chaotic has made it clear that they're going for it. All right, yeah. He's not going to try to knock Zerky out of there, but he is going to keep Zerky from taking it from him, or for taking it entirely. All right, now Chaotic will probably finish Ontario this turn. And only lost 1 troop doing it. Now that's plus 11 for them. Someone will probably try to break them. It'll be risky for them to do so. Zerky is very open to break Newfoundland. Zerky putting 2s all over the board, making sure he loses as little territory as possible. All right, what do we see happen? Takes a card. Does not break chaotic. Now Bart's turn. Putting twos everywhere like some of the other players are doing. That's a very important defense tactic in true random, you know. No one really wants to roll a two, considering how risky it already is just to roll a one. Shanky start. No one trying to take the Northwest Territory kind of surprised me because I didn't think there was so much material there that no one would go for it. But doesn't seem like anyone will. Open and Chaotic, the only two people with two bonuses. Open making 11, Chaotic making 14, assuming they hold Ontario. Who does Open break them? They do not. Slackbro's turn. Does he stack more in Greenland? He does. Slackbro keeping a lot of positions alive. Stack some in that corner. This will make him very hard to kill if he manages to maintain all of these. Plus 16 a turn. Okay, I counted that wrong. Probably from extra territories. I forget how big this map is. I don't think about, you know, the added bonus troops from just holding 12 or 15 territories. But plus 16, that is a lot. That is going to put Chaotic in a very good lead if no one stops him. Especially since he's also in the latter half of the trade order. But now he's muddled his bonuses with twos, so it's even riskier to try and break him now. Zerky doing the same as Slackabro, keeping as many positions alive as possible. That seems to be what everyone's trying to do, which is a good strategy, but never know what could happen in true random. Bart's spreading himself out a lot, keeping big stacks everywhere. Grim not doing so great. They were the only person turn one who didn't hold a bonus, and they were in the first position and will be in the first trading order, so they will most likely be the fish for this game. But as long as they're in front, if they keep having sets, you know, in tandem with everybody else, then they should be fine. That's the thing, you know, one bad set and the game's over. The blizzards here are pretty interesting. Divide the map pretty well, especially with the bonuses getting in the way. We don't see a card skip from Grim or Open. Chances are nobody does. Which is smart, Grim not having two bonuses, he can't really afford to card skip, even though he would benefit from being in last in the trade order. Chances are people would skip along with him because they could afford two more than he could. Chaotic, building a lead larger and larger. No one feeling the need to break them, and probably have run out of the chances to do so. Zeraki playing a very costly but effective strategy for 70%. Every territory he takes, he keeps a 2 there, so that no one really gets inclined to hit it for a card. Builds up his total territories for whenever he runs for the 70. Bart moving that stack north. I don't really look for lines people have on killing somebody this early, since kills most definitely won't happen this early. But looking at lines currently, Slackbro has potentially very good lines on pink. I don't know. With his 9 locked in Alaska and his 11 locked away from the 10 up north, that makes it a lot more difficult. But now it's open though. He takes a bit more territory. Knocks down Slackbros and increases his own. Locks himself back there. Very interesting play there. Potentially signaling to Bart and Slackbro to kill guard him there. Question is if they take the signaling. As for Open's best kill lines would most likely be. Another thing is that this map is huge, so a lot of people can just hide themselves in corners or lock themselves off somewhere, so that it makes it even more difficult for people to have good lines on somebody. Any kill on this map is usually pretty risky. But Open has semi-decent lines on Bart. Actually, they have pretty good lines on Bart. On yellow, I mean. And Slackbro muddling up his territories. Slackbro also has pretty good lines on Zeraki, but he would need to punch through a bit of material to get to everything of him. Alright, Chaotic sits 93 troops, almost double that of Grim. A wide margin between the weakest and strongest players here. Even just this early, just in the first trade order. Yeah, no one breaking Ontario early was most likely a mistake by the other players, but I mean it was equally risky to cause trouble with someone else. No one wants to cause bad blood in the middle of the game and potentially cost their games. All right, Zerke coming in with the 12 trade makes that Greenland stack even bigger. Zerke really muddling up Quebec, where quite a few people have been taking cards so far. Let's see, does Bart move up into Greenland and Kilgard pink with Slacker Bro? If he even sees it. I can only imagine that's what Grim was going for. I don't think that play was entirely just to gain more territory for themselves. He does. Now Bart and Slacker Bro have the pink kill locked onto themselves unless someone punches through those massive stacks. Grim consolidating his stacks in Manitoba, making himself even that much more difficult to kill. These blizzards are bad, Brandamite. These are some very difficult blizzards considering how the blizzards are being guarded. I mean, how the bonuses are being guarded. Like, it very much it makes the like if someone goes for the 70, it's going to make those runs tight because they're definitely going to have to probably hit a couple stacks if they want to get it. And along with everyone muddling up the board with twos and threes, it's going to be difficult. Like this game is definitely going to have to fall apart a bit for someone to be able to run it. Which I mean, that's happened in a lot of the groups so far. I don't know if this game is going to last another hour. Because Grim is very weak, and Slackabro's lines on him aren't terrible. So that would be a kill and potentially and then Slackabro might make a run, fail, open up the board. Like this isn't the first time I've seen a board like this in one of these groups. Slackabro doesn't move back, but that's still technically guarding that pink 8 from anyone else besides Bart, of course. I don't know. I think this game could unravel itself pretty easily, especially with chaotic and getting and being in such like a troop lead. Oh, or it's stream. Okay, there we go. We're good. I agree. I think Slacker Bros lines are pretty good. He should move that 14 back though, just so he doesn't have to just so he doesn't have to worry about that in case it happens. He should keep that 14 directly next to the 8. As for Bart, I think him and Open kind of have lines on each other. I think Open has better lines on Bart than Bart has lines on Open, but still, like, I feel like they would be each other's best kill options. And Bart doesn't have terrible lines on Grim either, but he would probably have to hit through a bit more material than like Slack would. And Bart opens up Slack's 14 again, potentially? No. He blocks Slack's 14, and now that 8 is open again. So the kill guard is over, and now Slacker Bro is blocked off from that kill, unless he wants to hit through that 14. No set on 4 from Grim. I mean, it's not like he needs it. Like, I don't think it's that risky for him to not have a set on 4 here, but I mean, if he did have one, he probably should have used it, but he might not have had one. I don't think that is just instant death for him not setting there. Chaotic, for as strong as he is, really should invest more troops up into like the Northwest Territory, none of it area, because he doesn't have a lot there. So like territories up there, he can't really get to that easily. Like just in preparation for future kills, he should stack more there. But he has a lot in the southeast. Like he has consolidated most of his troops there with just small little pockets elsewhere. Yeah, Brady might. And he was pretty, like, Ontario was pretty easy to break, and so was Newfoundland, but no one did, and then he just kept guarding it more and more. I was surprised Zerky didn't. Zerky had very easy lines to break him in both bonuses, honestly, but he didn't. Slacker really setting up that kill. I'm thinking if it comes to it, he is very willing to hit through Bart's stack to get that Grim kill, to get the kill on Pink. Chaotic at 123 troops. That is a hell of a deficit right now. And obviously he's not going to set. He doesn't need to. Do we see Zerek set, or does he just go to 5 like everyone else? Or like everyone else besides Slacker Bro. I mean, he also doesn't have any need to set. Like, he's fine. Or will, I don't think, like, Chaotic doesn't have lines on him because of that 26 up in Greenland. And honestly, I do think okay, he does set. He's on par with Chaotic, but Chaotic hasn't set yet. That was mostly a defensive move. I don't think he was planning anything there. And Bart, now that Zerek said, Bart probably will also. Yeah, Bart sets. Gets the 30. Keeping all of his exteriors large for a kill. For kill lines, anyway. Add some troops into the bonus. I think these players are having a very hard time deciding where they want to leave their troops because you never know when the board's going to open up. You know, you need to have enough troops there. Ooh, he loses that, but he takes a card down there. Opens Slacker Bros 9 in Alaska. Kind of. All right, now Grim will set. Get the 35. Puts puts almost everything in Manitoba. What does he do with that? I think he's honestly doing that because no one really can get to that 54 easily. Like no stacks. Oh, he opened. Okay, so he hits that. Opens Slacker Bros 23 back up to him. Well, I think it already was, but open sets gets the 40. 139 troops. I will say this game is going to take a bit. Like we're probably going to go to the top of the hour at least, unless something very bad happens, which could very also easily happen. And we're just taking a card, not really worrying about kills, worrying about kill lines, but not kills, and 70% lines. I'd imagine that is the main point of Grim making that 54. Not only does it make it hard for him to kill, but it's going to make it a lot easier for him to attempt a 70 run if he does. But I don't know, this board is so muddied up with troops and stacks. And the blizzards. The blizzards are awful. He hits a 3 and loses nothing. Combines those stacks. Not a terrible move, but I mean, lost nothing on a 3. You got to be kidding me. All right, Chaotic Sets gets the 45. 184 troops. That is a lot. Does he do anything with them? Does he create any new stacks? Does he create new lines? Like, this game is in the palm of Chaotic's hand. It's just what he does. Yeah, he puts more there. I think he's lining up for Zeraki. Which, I mean, would be a costly kill, but is a much more likely kill since Zeraki is later in the trade order. Or later in the turn order. Could also create lines on Slacker Bro. I don't know. I feel like if Chaotic wants to kill somebody, they could very well do so. Or thinking a bit. I mean, honestly, I don't know what to say about Bart's situation. He's not the most at risk of death person here, but like he doesn't really have fantastic lines on anybody. He's last in the turn order. No set on 3. I wish we could see that for every player. I wish we could see, like, I just wish there was a spectator option for risk games. It would make broadcasting these so much easier. Like, we could see who does and doesn't have sets. We could see, we could just be able to watch without having to someone stream through Discord. All right, so Grim doesn't set on 3. I mean, they might not have had one, but I mean, I don't think anyone kills him for 4 cards. Actually, Grim, since Slackbro was the first to set in the last trade order, Grim and Slackbro are both now at equal troops. I agree, Becky, but like they would, of course, need to like not do it for like ranked. Like I think like ranked games, obviously that wouldn't be allowed, and I don't know if they'd be willing to add a function specifically for private lobbies. Like I feel like they focus more so on things that can be added with like every aspect of the game or ranked, like not casual. Like I feel like anything that's casual only they don't really focus on. All right, Slackbro moves back in to kill guard position. Chaotic sets on 3. What's he doing? 240 troops. Does he kill Slack? What does he do? I very much doubt that he's set on 3 if he didn't plan to do anything. I think he's killing Slack. Yep, he's killing Slack. Slackabro is potentially dying here. As long as the rolls don't miss. It's a good roll there. He wins the 40v29. That's a risky roll in true random. I think he has the kill. 2 threes. And that is good game for Slackabro goes out 6th. And Chaotic now sitting on 4 cards will set next turn. 160 troops. 163 troops for 5 cards. Do Zeraki or Bart set and potentially try to kill him? See, Braden, this is how this game unravels. Does Zeraki have a set on 3? Does he use it? We know Bart doesn't. I don't think he does. He's thinking. He should hit Chaotic. He does. And he's manual rolling. He breaks the bonus, but he doesn't hit him that hard. Someone really needs to knock down his territories. He's going to set next turn. If he sets next turn, who does he go for? Probably Bart. He has a lot better lands on Bart now. Actually, he could also go for Grim. Assuming, well, the thing is, Grim might set. He has Grim and Open are a lot more likely to set since they have 4 cards now. But if neither of them have a set on 4, then they could be at risk. Bart's thinking hard. He doesn't know what to do. He thinks he's at risk of death, which he kind of is. Oh, yeah, he was thinking for too long. Yeah, one thing I forgot is that the turn timer for this is 90 seconds, so people have a lot more time to think. Complete 70% runs. He hits. Yep, that was smart. But I feel like it's still not enough. All right, he has a set on 4. If he gets to use it, is the question: does Grim not have a set on 4? Grim does have a set on 4. Gets the 55, 176 troops. Do they try to kill somebody? No, I think he just keeps himself alive. Actually, hold on. Hold on. No. No, they don't do anything. I mean, I don't know. His lines for somebody were pretty difficult. I don't think he had any straight lines on anybody. I think he could have gone for Bart. Okay, Open gets the 60. I think Open goes for Bart. And I think he has him. 218 troops. Yeah, I think he's going for Bart. Does he get him? This will be close. I mean, true random, these dice could easily fail. He doesn't get that one. It's fine, he's not cut off from it. When's that rule? He could easily fail the kill. These dice could screw him over. Don't forget the 1. I think he's got it. Ooh, he didn't need to do that. He didn't need to hit that. He didn't need to hit that. He gets it, though. He wins the 2-on-1. Bart dies. Bart goes out at 5th. Open will set again. 169 troops. That's not enough to kill anybody else. Could potentially run for the 70. I think he has to. I think Open has to go for a 70% run here. I don't think he has any other options. I don't think he lives to see another turn. He doesn't have a lot of time left. Maybe he doesn't. He does, but he doesn't have time. He doesn't have time. He does not have time to make the run. He's got to hit Chaotic. No, he doesn't. He didn't have time. He didn't have time. He thought about it for too long. He could have possibly had that 70%, but he thought too long. All right, Chaotic hits the 70, 220 troops. He could kill Zerky for a set, and I think he will. It's gonna be a little difficult for him though. I don't know, because that 26 is locked. Unfortunately, He's really got to line this up right. They could have also gone for Open, but Open owns too much of the board. He wouldn't have been able to get that kill. He's got to go faster. And he's got to really use his troops wisely. All right, he's going for it. Ooh, he rolls it, and he wins it. No, he's got to go faster than this. He's got to go faster than this. All right. He gets all of those territories. Oh, okay. I think... Ooh, bad dice could screw him here. Does he get it? Does he get the roll? He does. But does he have enough to get... Oh, I don't know if he has enough. He gets that. How does he get the 20, though? How does he get the 20? He's got to bring that 32 all the way down. He doesn't get it. Now he's just got to hit Open. He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. Zerky, does he have a set on 4? He doesn't have a set on 4. Zerky has no set on 4. That potentially feeds the game to Grim. Yep, he hits Chaotic. Doesn't even hit Open, or at least not much. A little bit. Spreads himself out, but I believe... So Grim will kill him, but what does he do after that? He'll set, Unfortunately, he's one card short of double setting. If he had a double set, he'd definitely win, but this is questionable. I don't know. The board's pretty open. I think Grim could win here. As long as he's fast. Doesn't go for the kill quite yet. Uses his troops, uses as much time as he can. This is smart, but also risky. He gets the kill, will set. I think we see a successful 70% run here. I believe we see Grim win this game. The other two are too spread out for him to kill them, I'm pretty sure, but wow, he hit. Wow, that was a big hit. Blocks that 10? Well, he has the 108. He's fine. He's really trying to kill open, but I don't. I think he gets the 70 before. Yeah, he gets the 70 before he can get the kill. Unfortunate, but he tried. Oh, is he going to be what? Oh, he's one territory short of getting the kill and the 70. That is unfortunate. But Grim Shanky does win this game. Open and chaotic tie for second and thirds, which I believe gives them 7 points each. Grim gets a kill and the win, which will be 13 points. And chaotic got a kill as well, so that will be 10 points. Or did he get a kill? Who killed who? Now I'm forgetting. I believe the scoreboard should say, as long as Sam was keep. Yeah, so Grim. Yeah, let me put the final score up. All right, so final score is Grim with 13 points, Chaotic Disaster 0505 with 10 points, Open Tanya with 10 points, and then Slacker Bros, Zerky, and Bart all unfortunately ending this game with 0 points. They're pretty even split among the top three. Each of them got a kill. What a game. That was honestly a very interesting game. I wasn't expecting that. That was very unfortunate that Zerky had no set on 4 at the end there. But here, let me see if I can get some of these people in for post game.
Hi there.
Hello. Let's see. Can we get the rest of the people in here? I mean, not everyone can talk here, I don't think, actually. So we can move this to the practice VC or something.
No. They can.
They can? All right.
Yes. So.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Okay, Zerky. So, yeah, Zerky, how'd that game go for you? How are you feeling?
Well, pretty unlucky. I mean, I've done pretty much everything perfectly in the game. I put in 2s and 3s everywhere to make it.
Yeah, that no set on 4 at the end was very unfortunate.
I just.
Yeah.
Chaotic, how are you feeling? That was rough.
I'm feeling okay. I should have split differently there. I overestimated the troops in Greenland. I underestimated the troops in the left one.
I thought you were going to bring the 32 in Greenland you had down to potentially finish the kill, but it was still very risky for you to go after Zerky, considering how much he had.
Yeah,
I thought it was blocked.
I don't believe so. I think it could have gotten all the way down there. But maybe
I think because I had territories in the U.S. and in my, I think I would have ran into myself.
Yeah,
but I could be wrong.
Maybe Bart will unmute and undeafen if he wants to. Is Slacker Bro going to be joining? I'm not sure if he will. Yeah. And then Grim, we should get Grim in here. Grim won. I mean, he should join the call if he can.
To be completely honest, I was fully expecting someone will kill him in the early.
So did I. I mean, that was...
It was true.
That's why I said the good game there.
I was winding him up. I just didn't have him or blocking well.
I mean, at one point you had twice as much troops as him, so I was like, why is no one...
Yeah, but I didn't have the position. I didn't have the position, and like Open had a block and Swackerbro had a block, and it was just I was doing the
Yeah,
math
I
on
guess
that
so.
the whole
Yeah.
time.
Unfortunately, Bart's not going to be able to join. But Grim said he'll be joining.
He had very lucky positions. No one could get to him completely.
Yeah, Open.
I
Did
am
you
absolutely.
Open? I got to be honest, man. I think you could have had the 70 on your turn. Like,
Yeah, I was looking at kill lines first.
Yeah.
I
I
thought,
think.
so. I have like two choices, or don't do anything and
Yeah.
let Chaotic Disaster have too much, or just do a partial 70 run, make it easier for myself to do it possibly next turn, and at least like punch others down a little bit.
Yeah, I'll
this
just
game-
add that.
Yeah, this
Um,
game
Yeah,
totally went-
like numbers wise, I had the 70. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking, because obviously that you were obviously thinking about it more methodically. If I were you, I probably would have just ran with like a chicken with his head cut off. I would have just ran across the board trying to get it. But that's me. I'm a lot more just instant in the decisions I make.
Yeah.
Like I don't think about things. I just kind of do. But and usually fuck up. But
Okay,
but you still got 10
why was
points.
you-
Chaotic got 10 points. Grim got 30. Oh yeah, Grim. If is he able to talk?
He's muted.
Not yet. I'll do it.
All right.
Yes.
All right, Grim. Can you try talking for us?
Yeah, I'm trying. I think I only have my headphones set on.
Well, no,
set up and not my
well,
phone.
we can hear you. We
Yeah,
can
it's
hear you.
fine.
Oh, you can hear me? Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you fine.
It wasn't
so-
set up as green at first, but
Yeah. So how are you feeling, man? That was a very good ending for you, especially considering the beginning.
hold on. I'm trying to figure out my headphone situation because actually it's playing instead of in my headphones. It's playing out loud, and my
okay.
wife is working from home next to me. So I'm
so-
going to actually just move to another room because I'm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. All right, go ahead.
So how are you feeling, man? That was a heck of a comeback. You had a pretty rocky start at the beginning of the game, then managed to bring it back home.
That was really rough. I'm sure you guys kind of saw my strategy. It's just like that Northern Territory in Manitoba It was just like the central part of the whole thing, and like I'm obviously going to be killed at some point. So my entire strategy was just don't get killed and just wait and maybe, and the maybe happened basically.
Yeah.
Like that was I got really lucky. That there were so many good plays in there by everybody, and I think people just got screwed by true random. So that was kind of what I was banking on that strat.
Yeah, for me personally, the game was going perfectly until I didn't have a trade and I couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah. And another thing, Grim. So I wanted to ask you, when you moved up into Greenland, when you like hit that 8 up into, like you did like a double hit,
yeah.
to get up there. Did you mean
I
for
was,
like
I
to
was
signal for kill?
protect me.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought you were trying to signal for Bart and Slackerbro to kill guard you.
I couldn't really get anywhere where like one person could kill guard me, so I was just like, okay, you two kill guard me over here, you two kill guard me over here, and like if anyone has figured out the combinations that I haven't, like they deserve it.
Yeah.
So that was very much that's the safest spot for that little stack.
Absolutely.
And I felt kind of bad because that kind of forced other players' hands too. Like to a certain extent, it felt like oh crap, I'm forcing action. Because they have to add to those stacks to protect me, and it's like how is that?
But it definitely wasn't.
I felt weird. I was like the weakest person, but I felt like I was controlling the action, and I was liking that.
But you kind of needed to. I mean, like that definitely kept you alive in a couple situations, I believe.
Yeah.
And another thing was at the end. What happened at the end there? When you stacked that 54 in Manitoba, that was also I liked that move a lot because that was a stack that wasn't really available to anybody else's stacks that well. So I feel like that also made you very hard to kill.
Yeah, that was it. It was basically the combination of it was the first trade in. I thought I did a good job of getting myself to 4 cards, and I will probably trade in on 4 no matter what. And then from there, it was just make that stack really big.
Yeah,
like that's stopping a lot of people from being able to get to 70 easily, and also eventually my plan was just to kind of waste it, like going through Quebec and and like Ontario and a little bit of the United States, and just
Yeah.
and see if like that was kind of how I was going to go for it. But then it ended up being a really important stack for killing.
Absolutely. And then another one. This question is actually for Chaotic. I wanted to ask, Chaotic, were you surprised that no one broke Ontario? I was. I was very surprised that no one broke you in Ontario when you originally took it.
I thought I could maybe get away with it. I have seen other players get away with it. Most people, for whatever reason, Ontario seems to be a mental blind spot. Like people just won't care for the first person who
I've
takes
seen
it.
Ontario be
There is
broken
something
so
on this
many
map.
times. Nah, man, I've seen Ontario be broken.
You know,
so
Leona
many
got
times.
targeted hard in her game because she actually had the same setup you did. She took Ontario and Newfoundland and Labrador, and she got broken in Ontario over and over. But that was also because, but that's because people were signaling for it to happen. No one was really talking about it. No one really talked in Alliance chats that much, from what I could tell. Like in terms of like the way people were acting.
Yeah,
I think there was a big problem. There was like a bystander effect going on, wasn't there?
Yeah,
So,
a little
there
bit.
was there was a specific reason why I didn't break. It was because I was the second largest producer of troops.
Yeah, obviously, like
So,
Open, you had no reason to, but like
I had no reason. I had no reason. Yeah.
I was kind of surprised
Well,
Zerky
I
didn't
had-
because he had lines to
I had no
break
reason-
both of Chaotic's
I had no reason
bonuses.
as well because I was very weak at that point.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so it was that's what caused it, because I was thinking the same thing. Like, is the onus on me because I can't do it? Like,
Like you have to.
I
you have
can't
to
hit a
break,
12
You have to
stack.
break the first turn, or it's too late. If you don't break the first time, it's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah,
then
because then I just threw all the 2s and 3s in there, and it was like, you're not breaking that.
And they gave
I was
Chaotic
like, yeah,
a very
that's
good
fine.
troop advantage and allowed him to make that kill and then still stay alive on 5 cards.
The thing is though.
Yeah, I was doing the math for that.
The position in Northwest Territories, like Chaotic Disaster's position in Northwest Territories, it was like a 2 and a 1 for so long.
Yeah.
Normally, when someone has the bonus lead, the troop generation lead, you take out their exteriors. So either someone can have exteriors or they can have bonuses, but not both.
Yeah, I got to be honest, Chaotic, I think this actually screwed you over, like on that Zerky kill, was that you never really stacked in that Northwest Territory, position you had, even though that it was very crucial to making kills for a lot of people.
That was so important. Yeah.
You
didn't have lines on me.
No one
was
was
back there.
No one was hitting it. You are correct. You are correct in that sense. I also didn't have lines on you because you were just too big. I think you got your bonus ahead of me, and you were just generating. You were generating close to what I was getting. But
Yeah, you were ahead by like 40 troops at one point, but still I was ahead by 20 troops on the rest.
Yeah. Also, Zerky, I have a question. This is kind of a hypothetical for you. When Chaotic made that kill on Slackabro and was sitting on 5 cards, did you think, like, if you had a set on 3, do you think you would have tried to kill them?
I would have definitely killed him.
You would have gone for the kill?
you'd have tried.
Yeah,
You'd have tried.
Yeah, of course.
Because that was
I
the
know, I
only
think-
move I could have done in the game.
Yeah, I think if he had a set on
You're
3 there,
in
he
the
could have killed you, Chaotic. I think if he had a set on 3 there, he could have.
100% I would have
Yeah, I think so.
gone for
Yeah,
the kill.
I think so.
And it would have been worthwhile for him because he definitely probably could have gotten the 70 if he like killed you in set. But unfortunately, he didn't even have a set on 4, which was very unfortunate.
Yeah, I had a set earlier with 4 cards. Then I had to trade with wild card. I was thinking of trading or not. If I didn't trade, I would have probably died earlier, though.
Potentially, probably, yeah. There was
That's
a
what
good
I'm
while there though where even people not sitting on 5 didn't really kill them. Like, I mean, not sitting on 4 didn't really kill them. Up until the trades got to like the 35, 40. I'd say up until trades got to like the 50, 55 range is when things got a bit more risky.
But yeah, I was playing this well, just unlucky with cards, and that's about it.
Yeah, anyway, congratulations to Grim on the win and the 13 points, and congratulations to Chaotic and Open for the 10 points, the tie for second and third and the kills. Good luck to all of you, because obviously everyone moves on from this round. Good luck to all of you later. I hope you all have incredible tournament runs from here. I unfortunately have to go, but it was awesome talking to you all. And again, congratulations to those of you who did well here, and good luck to everyone.
Thanks.
All right, thank you. Thanks for having me on the voice chat.
No problem. All right, everybody, that's going to be the end of the broadcast, as I do really have to go. But Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe to the PRT Twitch channel if you did enjoy this. You know, we keep them ad free as long as people are subscribing and donating to the channel. Supporting PRT in any way you can, it would be greatly appreciated and helps us run these tournaments as conveniently and effectively for everyone as possible, for both viewers and participants. That'll be all from me. You'll see me tomorrow night. I'll be streaming another one of these groups. That'll be my final stream for the week. But take care, and I will see you all later.